want to say, but there's a certain quarterback that seems to be a pretty good winner.
I just say that I've watched this great quarterback who has, by the way, a phenomenal wife, okay? She's a Trump fan, she's a MAGA fan, so I happen to love her, okay? But she's a great person. I watched her being interviewed. I said, boy, that's pretty good. But she's great, and he's great. I guess you have to say that when a quarterback wins as much as he's won, I have to go with Kansas City.
Travis Kelce had said it was a, quote, great honor to have the president attend the Super Bowl.
So you guys, what your reaction was to finding out that the president would be at the game on Sunday?
That's awesome. It's a great honor.
What's going on YouTube? How y'all doing today? Hopefully y'all had a good Sunday. Y'all enjoyed that Super Bowl. Congratulations to the Eagles. Y'all did the damn thing. I ain't mad at y'all. I ain't mad at the score. I had a good time overall. Great halftime performance. Kendrick Lamar did the damn thing, man. Somebody told me Trump was the reason the Chiefs lost. So we're going to dive down in this video. We're going to see if that's accurate. So without even ado, let's get started. Also, if this is your first time at the channel, appreciate you taking the time to support. On the way to 500 subscribers, currently sitting at 190. Just started January 1st on YouTube, and I'm already moving up fast in the world. So thanks for all the support and love y'all showing me, and all the comments that y'all leave, positive and negative. I do read them all, and I appreciate all the critiques. So yeah, just thanks for tuning in. Alright, back to the video.
Donald was not looking good at the Super Bowl. You're seeing these photos of him. Then when he went on the field, he was like totally lost. It seemed like he didn't even know where he was going. And then he left early as the Kansas City Chiefs were losing. And then as soon as he left, the Kansas City Chiefs got their first touchdown. Cause effect, I don't know. But the team he was rooting for, the Kansas City Chiefs, did not do well. Trump left early. Apparently Trump and all of MAGA was hating that halftime show by Kendrick Lamar, which was quite good. By the way, here's Donald Trump on the field just looking like totally lost here. Watch this. So yeah,
I'm confused. So was they booing him because he tweeted MAGA, the MAGA people was booing Taylor Swift? So was this? I'm confused. So was this all people booing him and Taylor, or yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar during the halftime show said, quote, "The revolution is about to be televised. You picked the right time, but the wrong guy." You also gotta love Samuel L. Jackson dressed up as Uncle Sam introducing Kendrick Lamar. That couldn't have gone over well with Donald Trump and MAGA. One of the things I liked as well, though, is you had Donald Trump just glazing the Mahomes family and saying, oh, they're the MAGA family and the Chiefs are all MAGA. Here is Donald Trump with the Mahomes family, and Margot Martin, one of Donald Trump's advisors, was bragging about it. Well, I think it's the everything Trump touches dies syndrome over here. And just here was the moment where Donald Trump picked the Chiefs to win tonight, which did not happen. Here, play this clip.
Prediction? I hate to do it. I just say that I've watched this great quarterback who has, by the way, a phenomenal wife, okay? She's a Trump fan, she's a MAGA fan, so I happen to love her, okay? But she's a great person. I watched her being interviewed. I said,
why are you looking at this man's wife? What the fuck?
Boy, that's pretty good. But she's great, and he's great. I guess you have to say that when a quarterback wins as much as he's won, I have to go with Kansas City. I have to go with Kansas City. At the same time, Philadelphia has a fantastic. It's going to be just a great game.
You know, when Donald Trump was headed to the Super Bowl, of course, he had to make the event all about himself. And so he already was like off to a horrible start. So on Air Force One, he said that what's really important about today is that I am hereby pronouncing today Gulf of America Day. And it's even bigger and more important than the Super Bowl. What I'm doing, me.
Yeah, After giving your endorsement to the Chiefs and doing that, the Chiefs is already doomed to start, bro. Yeah.
Me. Here, watch this moment right here. Let's play it.
America, and I'm signing a proclamation, and perhaps you could define that.
This is a proclamation declaring today, February 9th, 2025, as the first ever Gulf of America Day. This follows the President's executive order issuing the name change from the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America.
And we're flying right over it right now. So we thought this would be appropriate. Even bigger than the Super Bowl. This is a big thing. And almost everybody now has assented to that.
Attention on board. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could please direct your attention out the right side of the aircraft. Air Force One is currently in international waters for the first time in history, flying over the recently renamed Gulf of America. Please enjoy the flight, and we are now about to head westbound to Super Bowl 59.
Wow.
Yeah.
You did that well.
Yeah.
That's what we care about. Okay.
It was just so weird. Like all of the MAGA people were making posts like this, like Juanita Broderick, who goes, Trump's headed to the Super Bowl, and it's Air Force One with like golden balls on him because one of Elon Musk's 22-year-old guys who he's sending into the various government departments to take our data refers to himself online as like Mr. Big Balls. So they're like, we got
Man, the fact that he's that delusional that he thought that was gonna be bigger than nobody cares about the Gulf. Oh,
got big
Lord.
balls going here, there, and then MAGA's like, what if Trump's actually big balls? It's very weird stuff, folks. I know. When Donald Trump was also on Air Force One and he was headed to the Super Bowl, of course he had to again make it about himself and start a trade war again. Here he announced 25% tariffs on steel and aluminum coming into the U.S. regardless of the country.
Monday.
On this tomorrow.
Monday, yeah, tomorrow.
What countries will those go on?
Everybody, steel.
Including Canada, Mexico,
Yeah,
United States.
any steel coming into the United States is going to have a 25% tariff.
What about aluminum, sir?
Aluminum too.
10%?
25%.
25 for aluminum.
25 for both.
For both. And on steel, sir?
Y'all don't understand. He just getting his friends rich, and they said this shit before he was voted in, and he just doing it in our face, and there's nothing we could do about it. We just got the poor people making the rich and rich. The poor people is making the rich richer.
Are you ruling out then Nippon Steel having a 51% stake or higher? They won't have a majority stake?
Nobody can have a majority stake for U.S. Steel. They can for other companies, but not for U.S. Steel. I think you agree with that, Doug, right? U.S. Steel was one of our great companies, and through a lot of...
Who's this person holding the map right here, bro? Oh my God. Glazing.
stupidity and bad government and also bad management of the company, it lost that luster. But it's going to gain it back, and tariffs are going to help. Tariffs are going to make it very successful again. And I think it is good management now, too. Yeah.
So Canada, Australia, I mean, any country, they all started scrambling after Donald Trump announced that. And Trump also said aluminum as well. This is the kind of chaos that follows this guy, this maniac, wherever he goes. But folks, for all of the kind of MAGA world, they love the Gulf of America thing. You had Eric Trump going, it's official, proclamation signed aboard Air Force One. It's now the Gulf of America. Then you had Secretary Doug Burgum, who goes, it's official, congratulations, POTUS, on the Gulf of America. Interior Department has implemented your instruction, and we're calling it the Gulf of America. This is America greatness. I mean, So it's so pathetic. The level of pathetic is, the guy's dangerous, but this stuff is so pathetic and humiliating. Then
it's like he just doing anything. All right. So for the last time Trump was in office, we had the Antifa and everything going on now, and then over this weekend, you see they tried to bring back the white Aussies and stuff on the bridge, but it was only like a small group. But this term, he's just going for clickbait. Everything, like, you could say that was just kind of the same for last term, but I think this term, everything just clickbait. It's just starting to talk about on Twitter, and half of the stuff that he's going to execute, half of the stuff is going to get blocked, and then it's still going to go to trial. So anything major still has to get approved and stuff like that. So when people get like this stuff right here is the more important stuff, the tariffs and the raising of the prices. The older stuff stuff, the Gulf of Mexico or Gulf of America, that stuff don't matter, man. People need to kind of see what's going on, and the main focus is the tariffs and Elon Musk and the social media thing. And I don't know how the social media thing is going to come into play yet, but it's the fact that you got Zuckerberg and Musk all together. That's just not a good combination. So we really need to keep an eye out on this. All jokes aside, yeah. And for people that's going through these tough times, just I pray for y'all and make sure everybody's saving their money right now. Like gas and where I'm at right now is $3.30 for a gallon. Like that's ridiculous, bro.
Other countries got word of his tariffs. Trump promises 25% tariffs on steel and aluminum imports, including from Canada. Australian government scrambles to secure exemptions from Trump's 25% tariffs. While all of this was going on as well, in retaliation to Trump's erratic behavior, China announced it was opposing tariffs up to 15% on U.S. energy imports and certain vehicles starting Monday, according to the Financial Times. Donald Trump was then asked to board Air Force One about his plan to occupy Gaza with military force. And Trump said, we're going to make it into a great development site for real estate. I'm committed to owning it. I'm going to own Gaza. This is what he said headed to the Super Bowl. Here, play this clip.
I'm committed to buying and owning Gaza. As far as us rebuilding it, we may give it to other states in the Middle East to build sections of it. Other people may do it through our auspices, but we're committed to owning it, taking it, and making sure that Hamas doesn't move back. There's nothing to move back into. The place is a demolition site. It'll be... the remainder will be demolished. Everything's demolished. I mean, you can't live in those buildings right now. They're very unsafe. But we'll make it into a very good site for future.
Yep, folks, and all of MAGA again continued to flip out over that halftime performance by Kendrick Lamar. You had MAGA influencers like Benny Johnson saying the halftime show should have been the Village People with President Trump doing the Trump dance center stage, and you know it. Arena would have gone berserker mode, would have made most viral halftime show in NFL history. Read the room, NFL. Share if you agree. Aboard Air Force One, Donald Trump was also asked about Elon's financial
Like, man, don't every Super Bowl is always going to be some negative critics because everybody not going to know the music every year. So this is normal. It's not like Kendrick Lamar did what he was supposed to do.
Disclosure and why Trump is keeping those a secret. Here is what he had to say.
Why does Elon's financial disclosure remain secret?
Because nobody's looking at that. We're looking at all the corruption that's taken place. I mean, his financial disclosure is largely the number of shares that he's got in very public companies, and that's not secret at all. If you read that, you'll see a lot. I mean, he talks about his whole thing. I read one where it really gave a very good history of him, but basically it's the number of shares times a certain stock price.
So why is that not public?
It is public. All you have to do is read it.
And then finally, I'll share this with you right here. Remember when Donald Trump was asked about, and this was in the White House, when he was asked about Patrick Mahomes, or Donald Trump said, oh, Tommy Tuberville coached Patrick Mahomes, which was a lie. And then Tommy Tuberville said he recruited Patrick Mahomes, which is a lie. And then Patrick Mahomes said, I don't even know the guy. Just endless lying here. Here, play this clip.
And Tommy Tuberville, a great coach. His quarterback was named Mahomes. He was a great college coach. And I said, how good was he? He said, you don't want to know how good. He made me into a great coach. He's pretty good quarterback, right? Yeah, he was very good.
A few moments later.
Last question. So does this mean, since you used to coach Patrick Mahomes, that you're rooting for the Chiefs at the big game this Sunday?
Well, I never even coached him. What happened is I recruited him. And then I left and went to another school. I've got to be very good friends with him.
Meanwhile,
he did not recruit me at the time, so I don't remember if I ever got to meet him or not.
You get the idea.
So, yep, the curse of Donald Trump continues, folks. Not a good night for the Kansas City Chiefs. Go Eagles. Great night for the Eagles. And there you have it, folks. Humiliating experience.
Yeah, he shouldn't never even end it. Oh man, can you imagine president going to the game getting booed by America? Then you get the halftime show talking shit about you, and while America's listening and America's in agreement. Then you all up on the Patrick Mahomes' wife, touching her after you already said how beautiful of a fan you think she is. You just caught the Chiefs that, bro. You too much pressure on the Chiefs because everybody know that they MAGA. Oh man, Trump. Fly Eagles fly. Good job, y'all. I just knew Taylor Swift. Well, I just knew the Chiefs was going to win because Taylor Swift ain't getting no Grammy. But I guess this is the year of shit. This is just a great way to start Black History Month, man. Even if the Grammys was a DEI, I'll still take it, bro. I'll still take it. I'm gonna link that video to the end of this one. Thanks y'all for watching. Again, on the road to 500 subscribers, currently at 190. Thanks for all the love and support, and we'll catch you guys next time. Don't forget, you got the juice now, and we are out for today. Boo 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 boo.